Alright, hello, my name is Katie. Okay, camera's not gonna fall. Alright, my name is Katie. Welcome to my channel where I post about my hobbies, one of those hobbies being my 6-foot African cichlid tank, which you can see here behind me. So today I would like, oh my god. Ugh. Okay, so today I would like to make a video, but my camera is not cooperating, so hopefully it does. Please don't fall. I would like to make a video about the lid that I've got on top of my tank. So I've got some NVS Aquarium custom made lids on top of it because it is a rimless tank, so it obviously didn't come with any lids. And I would just like to talk a little bit about the lids, what I've found good about them, and give you like a bit of a close-up of them so you can see if you would like to get one for your tank potentially too. Because I really want this video or this YouTube account in general to be something that's helpful, informative for people. So if there is anything else that you would like me to make a video about when it comes to this tank, please do let me know in the comments and I would love to do that. Okay, so here we are downstairs with the two NVS aquarium lids and the fish tank. So I'm going to give you a bit of a close-up of what the lids look like and talk about them, and then I will show you as well exactly how they look on the fish tank. The first thing I want to say about the lids is how good quality they are. I was really happy with how they were packaged. They arrived quickly. I think it was about a 3-week turnaround. The lids are made with polycarbonate, which is better than acrylic because it doesn't warp. And then this is the netting. It's a really nice, fine and taut netting that they've put on it, and I haven't had any issues with it at all. I've had this for about 4-5 months, so it's been really good so far. And I guess that's one of the benefits of me taking so long to make this video, is that you can then see how these lids have held up for actually quite a period of time. So I'll give you a bit of a close-up of how it's actually made. I've got 2 lids that go onto it, and this is the way that the netting is put into it. So it's pressed in with the rubber really well. The edges are really nice, really high quality, and then these are the little tabs that actually hold the lids onto the rimless aquarium. This is the tank with the lids now on top, so you can see the difference in lighting now that the lids are on. It's quite minimal. It really doesn't block out much light at all, which I can imagine would be quite good if you were growing plants or if you had corals and things like that in your tank. You obviously don't want your lid to be stopping a lot of the light getting through. See how the little tabs, they just sit on the side, so it gives it that nice flush look with the tank, which is what I wanted out of a rimless tank. I just really like that look, and so I didn't want a lid that would spoil that. And you can see how I've asked for a cutout here, and then a cutout as well for each of my lights. So if you are going to order these lids, you really need to know exactly what your filtration setup is going to be like, what lights you're going to have on the tank, where that's all going to be first, because you need to give them the exact measurements. And then also I asked for 2 little cutouts just for feeding. So you can feed little pellets and stuff through the netting, but this is really handy just for things like brine shrimp and stuff if I want to get my actual hand in there to feed it to the fish. And you can see that's just another piece of the polycarbonate that comes off, and it's just got 2 little tabs, and then it just sits on like that. And it's really easy to pull the lids on and off because there's the 2 of them, so it doesn't mean that I'm trying to handle this one huge 6-foot lid, and I can do it on my own, which is great, because my other Red Sea lid, I eventually got to do it myself, but if I was doing it on my own, it would normally result in me getting part of the net in the water and stuff, and it was just really messy. Thing to mention would be if there's any drawbacks to these lids. Anything that would make me not recommend them. There really isn't. The only problem that I've had with the lids is I've lost 2 fish out of this little corner here, and that is no fault of NVS Aquariums whatsoever. They cut this exactly to the size that I measured it. It's my fault. I left a lot more room here than I needed because I just thought, you know, it's easier than measuring to cut in here, and I just didn't want to risk not having the space, which I realise now really wasn't a problem because they cut it to precise measurements. So what I've done is I've just gone and closed all of the blinds so that you can get a really good look to see how much the lids make a difference with the light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lids off and I'll show you how it looks, and then I'll show you as I put them on so you can see any difference. And thank you so much for all of your support. If you find this video to be helpful, please give it a like. If there's anything else that you would like me to show or to talk about in a future video or update about this tank, please let me know in the comments below, and I will do my very best to make a video about that.